equal unlike parallel forces whose lines of action are not the same constitute a couple. If lines of action are not the same, if forces are acting in different directions but forces are parallel forces, equal unlike parallel forces. Let's understand this. The effect of couple is rotation. See, look at this figure. Here we have two forces acting at these ends. Okay, so this force F1, you can see it is acting in downward direction, and this force F is acting in upward direction. Both the forces are anti-parallel. They are equal in magnitude, but they are opposite in direction. Okay, one force is acting in upward direction while other force is acting in downward direction. So it is like this. Suppose I have something like this. अगर मैं यहाँ से downward force apply करती हूँ और यहाँ से upward force apply करती हूँ तो क्या होगा? Tell me. ये क्या हो रहा है? I'm applying upward force from this direction and downward force from this direction. So it will rotate. है ना? It produces a rotating effect. ठीक है? So if we apply forces like this, one in upward direction and other in downward direction, that produces a rotational effect. So the two forces F and F acting on a rigid body at A and B constitute a couple. The body rotates about O and the perpendicular distance between the couple AB is called arm of the couple. ठीक है? तो जो perpendicular distance है A और B के बीच में उसको हम बोलते हैं arm of the couple. जैसे आपका यहाँ से if we are applying force in this direction, ठीक है? तो O क्या है? बॉडी रोटेट किसके अबाउट कर रही है? अबाउट दिस पॉइंट, है ना? समझ आ रहा है?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
है ना? अगर आप यहाँ पे नीचे से फोर्स अप्लाई कर रहे हो, इधर से ऐसे फोर्स अप्लाई कर रहे हो, ये अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में है और ये डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में है, तो बॉडी इज रोटेटिंग अबाउट दिस पॉइंट. लेट दिस पॉइंट बी O. Let this point be O. Now this point is, let's say B, and this is your A. So A, O, B. O is the point about which the body rotates. ठीक है? So AB क्या है? This AB is arm of the couple. This AB is arm of the couple. And how do we write? We write F. This is F into OB. This is OB plus F into OA is equal to F into AB. Okay, because OA plus OB is AB. So the moment of couple is the product of either force and the perpendicular distance between the forces. We just, take the force F and the perpendicular distance between these two forces. This is how we find couple, moment of the couple. Please write this. Consider this as AB. Moment of the couple means we apply forces in opposite direction, equal and parallel forces, but direction is opposite. Then a couple is formed. It's like twisting something. If I want to twist this, कैसे twist करेंगे? एक यहाँ से downward direction, ये upward direction में force apply किया, and from here we apply force in downward direction and it rotates. So it forms a couple. So we are applying force, parallel forces, but in opposite direction. One force is in downward direction, another force is in upward direction. Okay, both the forces are acting in opposite, anti-parallel you can say, but the forces are equal in magnitude. So if we consider that, suppose at point A, force is applied in this direction, and at point B, force is applied in opposite direction. Okay, so if the force applied at point A is vector F, then force applied at point B can be taken as minus F. We can do like this. So vector F at A and equal and opposite force is acting at B. So they will form a couple. Okay. Now let O be the origin. And it lies somewhere here. Okay. So we can take position vectors of both the ends from O. So position vector of point O from of this point A from O can be drawn like this, and of this point B can be drawn like this. So let this be vector R1, and this is vector R2. These are the position vectors taken from O. Okay, so vector OA is vector R1 and vector OB is vector R2. Now we'll find moment of the couple. Moment of the couple. So moment of the couple is sum of the moments of two forces forming a couple. Okay? How do we find moment? R cross F. So it's R1, vector R1 cross vector F minus vector R2 cross vector F. R cross F is moment of the couple, right? R cross F. Okay? We can take vector F outside and the bracket we can write vector R1 minus vector R2 cross F. Okay, now tell me. Vector R1 used apply triangle law here. What will you get? Vector OB and vector BA. Apply triangle law in triangle law vector addition in triangle AOB. So vector OB plus vector BA is equal to, they are in the same order, and OA is the resultant. So this implies vector BA is vector OA minus vector OB. Now vector OA is vector R1 and OB is vector R2. So in place of vector R1 minus vector R2, we can write vector BA cross F. So this is the moment of the couple. This is the moment of the couple. Okay. So you can see that this BA cross F is independent of O. It does not depend upon the reference frame we have taken. It only depends upon the, this length BA, between the two forces. It is independent of O, about which we had taken the moment of the couple. Okay. Why is it easier to open a tab with two fingers than with one finger? Please.
Ma'am, when we apply the force with both of the fingers, then the couple force will apply.
Yes. The two fingers apply a couple, which is a combination of two equal and opposite parallel forces acting at different axes. Next question is, why are doors provided with handles near the outer edges, far away from the hinges? Can you answer this?
Ma'am, the perpendicular distance is more, so the torque will be more, and
Yes.
we have to apply less.
Yes, because it increases the lever arm and reduces the amount of force required.